Previously on The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. And Kirby, what are you doing here? And so the legend continues. Okay, here we are, the third dungeon of the game, the Tower of Hera. The pendant in this tower is probably at the very top, so we'll have to climb it if we want to get the pendant that we need. That would just be my guess anyway. Also, I freaking hate these worms. They're unpredictable as hell. I really hate that about them. Also, you can use the boomerang to get rid of these guys very quickly. It's very helpful because there's a lot of Stalfos that throw their bones at you, and they don't actually throw them if you hit them beforehand, so it's always good to have. Okay, in this room we have the demonic floor tiles, as I like to call them. Find a good place in the room where you can just run around and swap them. Or you can try to avoid them all, but it's probably easier to swap them all in one place. Okay, there we go. Not bad. You can also use the boomerang to make sections like this a lot easier without having to use arrows or bombs or anything. That's what I really like about the magical boomerang. It can do all these great things. Plus, yeah, the Stalfos trick too. Come on. Let's take you out. Also, give me another heart, too. That'd be really nice. Nope, just some arrows. Well, I suppose that works, too. And there, we got the big key. Fun fact about the big chest in this dungeon. You don't actually need it to beat the dungeon, but it is required to beat the game, so keep that much in mind. It's definitely not optional. It's optional in the sense if you just want to beat this dungeon, but you'll have to come back for it if you don't get it. Just a nice little word of warning for you. Also, I probably should have hit that switch before I move any further. I don't know. Can I maybe hit it? Let's try bow and arrow. Really? Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, first. First we have the map. We probably don't want to forget that. There we go. 6 floors! So yeah, we have a big dungeon here. Also, we have a little tip from our good friend. Slim, it is I, Sashamaru, the Elder. I have some advice. In the dungeons, you can gaze into the magic mirror to return to the entrance at any time. Do not forget this. So yeah, very useful tip about the magic mirror. Technically, we won't really have to use that very much. It really is only helpful in a few instances. But still, it is good to know, I suppose. Also, these pits right here, if you fall down them, you'll actually fall to the lower floor. This can be very, very annoying in some parts, so be careful. We also have the star switches, too. Basically, whenever you step on a star switch, the pits will actually move around. Okay. Ah, dang it. You got me from behind. I don't like that. That actually creeps me out a little bit. Oh, that worked. Thank you, game. Okay, what do we have in here? Well, the big chest is in here. It's actually kind of a creative method with how you grab that chest. But I'll show you guys in due time. Let me get through this room first. My god, I freaking hate these things. They really are just, like, incredibly random with their movements, so they're kind of hard to dodge and avoid. Okay, thank you. And before we move forward, let's go ahead and grab the compass. Okay, I think we're good. Next, we're going to go upstairs. So, in this room, there is one particular pit that will be available at some point. Let me get rid of these guys first, though. And I believe you have to... Oh, God. I hate the red ones. The red ones, it might be easier just to knock them down. The red ones take a lot of hits. Also a little restock station right here, so use this at your own discretion. Anyway, as I was saying, let's go back over here really quickly. Hit this switch, and notice how this hole became available. Go inside this hole from the top. And look, we're in front of the chest, so let's grab the Moon Pearl. This protects the hero from the changing effects of the golden power. So remember how we turned into a bunny whenever we went to the parallel dimension? That's not going to happen anymore. We'll actually be able to keep our form. Also, one other thing before we continue. If we go in here, we can find... a secret fairy fountain. We do have room for one more fairy, too, so... I think we do. Yep, we have 3 fairies. Okay, cool. Well, let's go back to the top floor, and now we can actually move on to the boss. And let me just say, this boss is probably one of the most annoying bosses in the entire game. This is Moldorm. Moldorm is annoying because, well, dying to him, not very likely, but notice how if we fall into the pits around him, we'll actually go back to the floor below us, and if that happens, we have to do this whole fight over again, so... yeah, you basically have to hit his tail without falling down, and then, yeah, basically that. This is probably the best way to do it, in my own honest opinion. Just get away from him for a bit, and when he gets closer, use your spin attack, and then repeat the process. Oh god. Yeah, this will be the final attack. Dang it! Oh, you lucky jerk. So yeah, expect that to happen a lot, because that will happen a lot. Okay, here we go, final hit. Yes! Got you, thank God. I freaking hate this boss. It's not really that hard. Again, if you fall, you just have to do the whole thing over again. Anyway, there we go. There's the Pendant of Wisdom, which should be the Pendant of Power, but who's judging? You won the Pendant of Wisdom. With this, you have collected all 3 pendants. Go now to the Lost Woods to get the Master Sword. Sounds like a good idea to me. Thank you. Before we go to the Lost Woods, though, there's a few things I want to check out. First, if we go over here, we have more Hylian text. Hold up the Master Sword and you will get the magic of Ether. Well, we don't have the Master Sword yet, so guess we're just going to have to wait on that. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and go back down the mountain. Remember, here's a little shortcut to Kakariko Village, so we'll take this way out. And here we go, back out of Death Mountain. So, let's go ahead and go up here now, because there is a very close entrance to the Lost Woods up here that will actually take us pretty much directly to the sword, so we'll be using this as kind of a shortcut, I guess you could say. Also, hey, we have some lumberjacks over here. Yo, Slim! A mysterious fog has recently fallen over the forest. We have to be careful. Maybe it's nothing, but this tree feels kind of strange as we cut it. I see. Well, thanks for the, tree news, I guess. Hey, look, a piece of heart. I think we'll get that a little later. For now, though, let's go ahead and get the Master Sword, because that is what the game wants us to do next. So, let's go over in this direction. And like I said, here's an entrance to the forest. Before we go find the sword, I believe there is a heart piece around here that we're going to collect first. And to get it, we just go in here. Hello, Mr. Heart Piece. Okay, let's go ahead and jump down then. Hey, what are you doing here? Hey kid, this is a secret hideout for a gang of thieves. Don't enter without permission. By the way, I heard that one of our ex-members is staying at the entrance to the desert. Yeah, I remember him. He was actually kind of nice. A lot nicer than you are, my god. Well, now that that's over with, let's go ahead and look for the Master Sword again. Is it this way? No, it's not. It's one of these treasure games. Aha! Oh, fine. 100 rupees. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Alright, perfect. I like when that happens. Also, wait a minute. A sword. This is it! The Master Sword! No, this can't be it. Too bad. Oh. Well, let's use it anyway. I like how they have fake swords going throughout the whole area here. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's not go this way then. Let's keep going this way. Hey, a mushroom. The mushroom smells like sweet rotten fruit. You can give this to anyone who wants it. Well, didn't that one witch say she wanted a toadstool? I guess we'll be going back to give that to her later. But for now, we need to get the Master Sword, which I believe is right here. Let's go ahead and get our book. The hero's triumph on Cataclysm's eve. Wins 3 symbols of virtue. The Master Sword he will then retrieve, keeping the knight's line true. Okay. Yay, we got the Master Sword! Suddenly, Sasharala contacts you telepathically. Slim, it is extraordinary that you won the Master Sword that makes evil retreat. With this shining sword, I believe you can defeat the wizard's evil powers. The destiny of this land is in your hands. Please, Slim. Alright, we have it. We have the Master Sword. There is actually another effect of the sword, but we need to have full health before we can use it, so... Yep, I'll have to wait on that.